Hello and welcome, beautiful divine being. My name is Dean and I am here to bring you a message from Spirit. You may notice on this channel that it is all card readings, and you may notice that a lot of the readings say message from Spirit. They are all different readings. They look like similar covers, but they're all different messages. So you will probably receive them in your feed if you are subscribed to my channel. And Spirit just kind of would like to leave them as a message from Spirit, just for you to be able to find those messages that are intended for you. So if you are drawn to that screen, don't think that you've seen it already. Even if you do think you have seen it already, there is another message in there that was encoded that you did not see. And that is why it is coming back into your awareness again. So if you see it come up again, watch it again. These are short readings. They're like 10 minutes or so. Some of them are even less, and that is the intention, that it's a really quick message for you to be able to receive, from Spirit, your higher self, whatever it is that you want to call it, God, it doesn't matter. They're just labels. It is just the higher source energy that wants to come through to bring guidance to you, and the guidance is always with unconditional love. So let's see what they want to bring today. Oh, okay, there's one. I have no idea. When I first was about, and you can hear the dog barking in the background, I said to Spirit, what is the energy that we are looking at? And the dog began to bark. And it's about being heard. It's about being heard. But it's also about not over-speaking. It's about knowing when to speak, when to be quiet, when you become an annoyance. Okay? Some people don't want to hear things, and it's about you being able to recognize that energy. Okay? It's about you being able to recognize that energy. So if you're wondering, I will be putting up over here, I will be putting the swatches in cards so that you can see them throughout the reading once I reveal them. Okay? There, okay. Any other ones from this deck, Spirit? So, I wanted to let you guys know as well that any in-depth reading, any readings that are deeper spiritually, you'll be able to catch on my other channel, The Dragon Mother. And those are more in-depth channelings and light codes. And I'm actually being told that a lot of these things are not for mainstream media, and I've been receiving that message for quite some time. So I may have to look at more of a private group to where I can deliver these messages. That is a safer space for us to be able to commune with these messages that so many do not understand and are not willing to receive, that are closed to it. And because it only creates confusion for those that are not in a state of understanding or willingness to hear. Okay? So if anybody knows of a space that is really easy to set up, that is private and secure, please let me know, because I would really love that. I would really love to find that. Okay, so I'm going to see what the swatches are. I have no idea. Oh my goodness, we had this one just recently. So that is telling me that we are, as a collective, sitting in this energy, and this talks to me about the divine feminine energy. Talks to me about Horus. I see a cat in the middle of this. One of my followers said Sekhmet. Well, yeah, why didn't I think of that? It didn't come to me, but that was a message for her to reveal. So also, even down in here, like as I look at this, I'm seeing like the womb. I'm seeing the womb as I look at this. And it's really interesting because I feel like I'm seeing a burst of white light come out of this darkness. This is about finding yourself, knowing your own light, finding your own light. Okay? That's being revealed from the darkness, from the shadow, from the lessons, from the experiences, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing, just by a different name. So this will be up on the screen for you guys to look at. I'm going to look at it here. I'm also seeing a rabbit in here, which is really talking to me about a state of abundance. So it feels like you're moving into a state of abundance as well, along with this, because of recognizing your own truth and authenticity. When we become authentic, we attract that energy to us, and it creates an abundance within us. Okay? And then I received this one with it. So I will put this up on the screen for you to look at. There's something going on in the center. It looks to me like what I'm seeing is a rebirth out of this, and you're not quite through it. And what I'm seeing is this side here is more linked. This side here, you see how it's fragmented yet? And this red is bigger than this red, but this link is stronger than this link. So there's something to do with that, something to do with bringing that energy together in some way. Okay, let us reveal. Okay, limitless. Okay, you guys, I can't even make this up. This card came out, and I believe it was within, it could have been this Horus reading as well, but this came out just very, very recently in one of my, I think it was in one of my mini readings over the last week or so. And again, the limitless ability, being able to tap into your own limitlessness and recognizing that you are limitless. And it's interesting how this is dark going into the white, which I feel that this swatch is that, the light coming out of that darkness. It's like what has been hidden in the shadows. And you see this here, it's almost like two beings that are reaching out and opening that up so that light can pour out. And look at how this is being shed. All of this darkness is being shed. Wow, I haven't seen that before. That's crazy. Yeah, it's like these two beings here that are releasing, and the light that is pouring out of the center of it. Wow. Your limitless potential. Oh my God. Cosmic connection, you guys. This, and as I'm seeing some really, really big birds flying by my condo lately, and I actually had an eagle when I was making lunch just before I started doing these readings. I was making lunch, and I had an eagle that flew so close to my window that all I could see just at the top of my window was their huge wing. And I raced because I wanted to see it out another window, and I couldn't catch it. So it's almost like the divine put it there. And it's really fascinating because in my group that I have, my class that I'm teaching, I had one of the girls this morning saw eagles as well. And the eagle is always about a higher perspective, right? A higher state of mind. Looking at things as God would see things, from that higher perspective, that state of love. And that cosmic connection is, and it's an 11 as well, which is the path, of the teacher. An 11 is a 2, and this limitlessness, or limitless, is a 20, which again is a 2. Okay, so let's see what, oh my goodness. You guys, these cards have come out recently, all of them. Light body, independence brings comfort. Past restrictions, ancestral healing. Again, this is talking to me about the royalty within the lineage, and really opening up to your star heritage with this cosmic connection being here, opening up to that star heritage. This might go over 10 minutes. If it does, it does. I can't help it. If you're interested, you're listening. Oh, Lord Melchizedek. Oh my God, the 2s, you guys. This is a 20. See that? That's a 20. That's a 20. That's an 11, which is a 2 as well. They all move down to a 2. Lord Melchizedek is 22. I can't even make this up. Indecision, ego-based actions, and lifestyle change. So this is talking about really being able to embrace yourself without having to be right, is what this is talking to me about. And I love how there is the 2 circles here. Look at the wisdom pouring out, which is the same as what the swatch shows as well. Pouring that that darkness back in. This is talking to me about allowing yourself to bring in new information in the that you didn't realize before. So sometimes you have to admit that, holy shit, I didn't know the whole picture, and now I'm getting more of it. So I kind of have to admit that, oh, maybe I was a little bit off on that little piece of information, but now I have more information, so I can better, bring everything together and pull it together as a whole. And then we have the cosmic wave and cosmic connection. You guys, I know that you're starseeds here in my collective, which is why, like, you are so able with your abilities to be able to go so far and so high. It's just simply a matter of being able to believe in yourself and trust in yourself with those magical abilities that you have. And I'm really feeling that there is something that is coming. New friendships, preparation, and custodians. So custodians talk to me about the guardians. And when I think about the guardians, I think about the dragons. And I'm the dragon mother. So if that's something you're interested in maybe hearing a little bit more about, or you feel a connection with that, check out my other channel. The link is in the description box, or it's on the main page of this one as well if you're interested. Oh my God, Light Seeker. Like, everything, you guys, is about, and look at again the circle behind. All these circles that I'm seeing, and I've been seeing this recently in the readings, which is really that infinite limitlessness, that circle. Light quest, visionary, mental strength, and resilience. You have worked for this. You have been here for generations and generations and generations, and you have continued to come back and pour your wisdom and pull light into this planet. And each one of you have made a difference here, whether you realize that you have or not. Just in being here on the earth, you make a difference. Everybody does. We are a pool of energy, and everything contributes to that pool of energy. And I quite often will liken it to water. If you have a pot of water that's boiling and you throw in an ice cube, it cools the water down. It also cracks the ice cube. So you can also break things open in that way by, throwing, inspiration or transformation at things as well. And this one here, oh, that's interesting, because in behind this one, this is a dragon. See the dragon? And I had a dragon come to me last night in my dreams, but I'm not going to talk about that here. I will likely talk about it on my other channel when I release my next video, which should be out by the time this is released. So if I've talked about it there, you can go back and check that out. Okay, everyone, this is your reading for today. It is really about you being able to embrace yourself. You are awakening to the truth of your own soul, and to not having a fear of being able to let that energy out, to be your truth. And the two is all about, being able to come together. It's partnership. And this is whether it's in a relationship of yours, or whether it's a relationship with yourself, with your divine partner. This relationship wants to come together. That's what this is talking about. So I wish you so much love and so many blessings, sweet, sweet souls, and I hope to see you in my next reading.